Right, Shalom, Shalom, and staff as well as by giving no praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the beloved supporters of GMS and honesty brothers that are doing the work in truth, what sincerity. Uh, had another case of, animals fighting back, another zoo. It's made me think, and the apostle said this in a sit down not too long ago as well, man. It's like, these zoos are wicked, man. So this family took their kid to Disney World, this, that, and the other, and you got a funny comment down here. It says, what is it? Says, can't find, but it was basically something to the effect of, um, yeah, this one, come to Disney, they said, feel the magic, they said, right? And well, yeah, they're feeling something right now, but it ain't magical, man. But it just goes on to this thing of, Esau likes to put these, put these animals in places where really and truly they don't want to be, they don't want to belong. You had the case not too long ago of the silverback gorilla, and they killed the gorilla, right? You had the case of what do you call it, of the lion. I think it must have been in China, and the lion sees the child, and as soon as the child turns away, the lion runs to try grab the child, but then he hits a flipping glass panel, man. That's torture. When you've got animals built for speed, yet they got fucking, they're fucking caged up and enclosed, man. That's out there. That's out, man. You know, um, you got this one literally just as soon as I was about to do this video. It says, from the alligator's point of view, that child was food. No one can blame the alligator for its brain being programmed like that by nature. Well, not by nature, but by the Most High, right? You got all these people saying, "Oh, I feel story, I feel story," and I'm reading this is how they recover it. Cover it. It's hard to understand from the alligator's stomach. Did they cut that open? Did they cut open that alligator's stomach? And more than likely, if they did, that's not, that wouldn't surprise me, because say a lion was to kill a human, right? And in fact, you had another case of that. Some geezer jumped into a cage full of wild beasts, and they killed the wild beast, man. Rather, the man jumped into the to the cage because he was trying to commit suicide, and they killed the wild beast. It's like, this man's a devil. But what does the scripture say? Scripture say, Proverbs 12:10 says, "A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel." Right? And Esau's cruel, man. An animal isn't designed to be like that. And he's gonna, some of these animals are gonna get their revenge, man. In fact, they're gonna get their revenge. Now I'ma feed some Edomites, some lions in the kingdom, Lord's will, right? But what this also goes on to say is scriptures. It says Sirach 39:28 says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction they pour out their faults and appease the wrath of him that made them." So what's that saying? That's saying the Most High was angry, and the Most High created spirits to basically appease his anger. Right, and what does the scripture also say in Job 4:7, I believe? "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" Right, see what this precept says. Right, "For he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiced against judgment." Right, but that's the main point I wanted to say. Because they would say, "Oh, it was a poor child, he was innocent, this, that, and that." Hey, man, the scriptures are plain. What makes it even better is apparently um, the body was completely intact. So it's not even like the alligator ripped him to shreds or anything. That kid just had to go. He just had to go. Right, so this is verse 29, Sirach 39. It says, "Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and sword, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction." And that's the one, teeth of wild beasts, man. I've watched nature documentaries, and I can't give you the figures offhand, but if I remember correctly, man, an alligator's jaw clamping down on you, man, that's a lot of force, right, to drag that kid. Well, the kid was little, but I'm saying it's a lot of force, right? And that force was used to drag that kid down. So it's the teeth of the wild beast, man. You know, punishing the wicked to destruction. The scriptures are plain, man. You know, this kid was wicked, right? Because I'm trying to remember is where it is in the scripture. The scripture says, under the sun. I think it's in Ecclesiastes. Yeah. It's like, just bear with me while I look through it. Right, so it says, and moreover, it's like it's Ecclesiastes 3:16 says, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Right, so you get judged when you come back onto the earth. When you read Job, the 3rd chapter, and basically goes and says, right, talks about, says, why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees not prevent me? Why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain quiet and have slept, and have been in rest with kings and councils of the earth, which built desolate place for themselves, all the princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as an untimely birth had I not been, as infants which never saw life. There the wicked cease from troubling, so the wickeds are in the spirit world too. So where do you get judged? You get judged back on earth, and that kid was just himself coming back in a reincarnation to get his judgment, man. But hey, so with that, no, I'm just gonna say Shalom.